Happy Monday, everyone. I'm laughing now about what I'm going to talk about, but last night I was not laughing. I was so mad. I was fit to be tied. I got too involved in a back and forth about canned goods, and it started to get personal. This person started making personal attacks on my integrity, on my of who I am. They were attacking me. I mean, I don't really like using the word attack because when I think attack, I think of like viciously attacked. But there are a lot of people that say this, so I'm going to say that they attacked me personally, which they did. Number one, I'm giving you all bad advice by telling you to go to the grocery store and prep because I am a grocery store prepper. I was triggered by the thought of having to plant a garden, and there's not enough moisture in a can for digestion, which is absolutely absurd. There were just so many attacks. And all I stated after her comment was, canned food is good for all. It's easy. Well, she just can't simply be taking the easy way out. Really? Are you kidding me? I can guarantee this person has no children running around their house because I don't know any children that, unless they were raised in this kind of lifestyle, would eat mung bean sprouts over a can of SpaghettiOs. I mean, I didn't eat SpaghettiOs as a kid, only at church functions, but you know what I mean? You're in a bad situation and you're going to try to get these kids to eat sprouts when you could have cans of food that would make them relax. Okay, it's not the best food for you, but it's going to keep you alive. I guarantee this person is actually very new at this. And I'm going to say that because when you have come to being self-sufficient in your home, growing fruits and vegetables, and you say that you know how to forage and you know how to hunt and you know how to fish, do you realize that everybody's going to be out there hunting, fishing, and foraging? And you're going to be stuck in your little building. And you're going to hope that they don't go into that little building and take it away from you. And what are you going to do when you have to run? Do you have stuff ready to go? Come on. Belittling people for stocking up like they did in the old days, okay? My granny, maybe she canned her green beans. Well, guess what? I found my green beans for less than 50 cents a can. What's wrong with that? Nothing. Nothing. I didn't have to put forth effort to can it. That's a big thing, especially in the summertime. Number two, I actually got it cheaper than I would have if I would have bought the jars, the lids, and the time, and the propane to heat the water, to heat the jars, to cook the beans. I am not at all saying that people should not can food because I just bought a canner, right? Okay. What I'm saying is the audacity for someone to make a personal attack about prepping is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. No matter how you prep or what you prep or how you do it, you're doing it. Period. If I give you bad advice to tell you that there are sales on food that you can put in your pantry very, very cheaply, I'm guilty. I'm guilty of giving bad advice. How? I would say, and I really don't know, but there was another woman that chimed in and she was talking about victory gardens, this and that and everything. My granny and Poppy down in Kentucky had greenhouses. Okay. They had acres of potatoes, tobacco, corn. Every year we would do beans, apples, whatever they grew, she canned or dried. Now, she would dry her beans and put them in a pillar sack, just like she did her apples. She would dry apples, so that way she just grab a hand out of there and throw it in the skillet, and she had fried apples for the winter. She canned fish. I know these things. She had potatoes in cardboard boxes under all of the beds, and they stored very well through the winter. So I don't want someone to make a personal judgment for me just saying canned goods are good for all. They are. They can save you. They do have moisture in them in bad situations. Do not let anyone put you down for what you do. Whatever you do to help yourself survive any situation, whether it's just winter or a couple of weeks or a month or an injury happens and you have all this food that you don't have to buy groceries. Do you understand? I know you do. That person didn't. So high and mighty about her gross sinner. Are you prepping today? What are you going to prep today? Are you going to look at the sales ads in the grocery store? Or are you going to go to the local food, maybe the local food pantry? Are you going to go to the farmer's market, grab some freshies? What are you doing? Do what you can. Buy what you can afford and put it away. I couldn't imagine having a microgreen thing and having like 4 little kids and, poo starts getting flung into the fan and I've got these little kids to feed and here I am giving them mung sprouts. I want to give them a can of raviolis or a can of chunky soup over rice. I want to give them something that's going to get them through. I'm not saying that what she does is bad, because it's not. Growing a garden is the goal that everyone should have. I have a seed bank. I collect seeds. I know how to plant. I know how to harvest. I know that my chickens took over my garden this year. I think I'm going to try to save one of my kale plants. I found some voluntary cherry tomatoes. They're really good. I mean, seriously, if you think I'm giving bad advice, please let me know, because I really don't think I am. Because when I find sales and deals, I get them to you as fast as I can so you can make the decision if that is the price that you will pay for being prepared, or just your weekly grocery. I do the weekly grocery thing. I do that to let you know that the prices, the best prices you can find for stock ups. That's what I do. You know why? Because I'm prepared. I am prepared for every one of my neighbors if they need it. I don't want to be prepared for them. But after this weekend, I have no choice. My disabled neighbor has the option of also going to the food pantry in our town. And he chooses not to because he said that someone made fun of him and said that he was able to work and he shouldn't be on disability. Now, I don't take everything he says serious because he has said some crazy things about me, like that I'm spying on the other neighbor with my video camera. I have had a YouTube channel for over 5 years and probably even longer. I don't even know. But I've been filming for a long time, and now all of a sudden, because I'm trying to get everybody to slow down in front of our houses, I'm the bad guy in the neighborhood. Yes, I called the dog warden because his dog had killed enough chickens in a year and a half, and he still wanted eggs. Well, the thing is you're not going to get eggs if I don't have any chickens. So that made him be more responsible for his dog because my words meant nothing. Okay. Then I have another neighbor who is trying to finagle out of being responsible for what he has done to his house and going into my property line, not to mention trying to scam me out of 3 feet of my fence line. So we've got that to deal with. Anyway, I think there's enough liquid in there to digest this can of food. Y'all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. Whoo! We got a lot to do today. I wish I could show you everything. Bye, y'all.